Hello, good morning, viewers. It's another beautiful Saturday here in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. And of course, we're live from our SRO TV studio here in Abuja. How are you doing today? Today, it's quite sunny here in the Federal Capital Territory. This is romance and relationship. Of course, when we bring you issues bordering on us when it comes to relationships, when it comes to romance, and when it comes to marriage and anything friendship. You're welcome to the show. My name is Princess KESSY, and I have with me today on the show
MARYVAL.
How are you doing today, Mary?
I'm fine. Mm-hmm.
Fine. Happy weekend. You too. So, today, viewers, my topic would be next of kin. We have a lot of trending issues as regarding today's. But I had another topic for today. Now, but because we have a very interesting trending story on ground now, as in the hot, we decided to bring this particular topic today. Yeah. So when we say next of kin, what do we mean by that word next of kin? What's your take on next of kin? What do you understand by that word, Mary? Before I talk to the viewers, let me hear your opinion on that.
Okay, if you ask me, I'll say next of kin is someone you see as yourself, someone you can entrust everything, like everything you have as your own. Like you know that even if I'm not here, this is the person I can entrust it to. Next of kin is someone you trust. When I say someone you can entrust everything about you to, it means it's someone you trust. Just like someone you see as your own. You know, like when you give birth to a child, you happen to see that child as, man, this is better half of me or something like that. So that is next of kin. That's what I think though.
Well, in my opinion, next of kin is somebody that is closest to.
Yeah.
Now, it could be blood, it could be you could be related by blood, or it could be friends, you know, even friendship. I know a lot of people that, okay, we have over time issues of people living abroad where their families will not be very good to them. They say, help me and build this house. They have next of kin, and they come home to nothing. So a lot of people, I actually met a guy who said, he actually read everything to his best friend. He's the next of kin, that he actually trusts the friend more than his own family. So from that angle, I'm going to see next of kin now as somebody that is actually closest to person.
Someone you trust.
Yes, someone you trust that is closest to. And sometimes it's not necessarily about trust alone. You know, parents also could actually have children as next of kin, even if they don't trust the children.
Really?
Yes, now.
Someone you don't trust.
Just because they are your children, you tend to like, okay, I'll just make them my next of kin. Do you have a next of kin, Mary?
I don't yet.
So when you fill your forms, what do you feel then?
And actually with my younger brother.
That means you have a next of kin.
So what if I change it?
You can. As time goes on, you can. Actually, I use my kid sister as well as my next of kin. And I think my mother is using me also as a next of kin. And that is really sweet. But you know this, Mary, there's a story that is trending. I know a lot of people. Of course, as you can be part of the show, I need you to give us your opinion on this. Yes, because we have a lot of issues. And you know, the internet, in fact, social media has been at our bank since yesterday. As regarding this particular issue. And now we have seen different opinions. Some of these comments I'm going to be reading on live out on the show this morning. Now, we've seen a lot of comments. We've seen a lot of opinions, a lot of views about this issue.
Yeah.
And now, what's your issue? Let's take us to the footballer, Akraf Hakimi. Yes, let's take us to his scenario now, where at the end of the day, we see that the wife is filing for a divorce, and she was requesting for half of the man's property, the wealth. And to her surprise, the court now is telling her that the man owes nothing to his name. Everything actually belongs to his mother. He bought and did everything in his mother's name. Now, what's your take on this? Now, who is supposed to be a next of kin? We know your mother can be your next of kin, a wife, a mother, a child. Now, what's your opinion? Now, the interesting thing about this story is that I have not really said much on this story, Mary,
Okay.
because I've seen opinion. When some certain issues are trending like this, you tend to just relax and watch and get opinions, and then that before you now give your view. And it's quite disappointing that to me, my personal opinion, that a lot of people will just say women are gold diggers.
Yes.
Women are gold diggers.
It's as if the thing that happened is actually favoring the male folk. Like
women are gold diggers, but have you asked the reason why the lady is actually filing for the divorce? And have you also checked the person true? Yes, and that marriage. Yeah. I think she has a right to a divorce, but it's quite interesting also to know that some of the guys are actually coming. I will read that P-Square's comments.
I got to understand that the lady herself is not broke. Like, she's not a broke girl, so she's not a gold digger. In case they think she's broke.
At the end of the day, I will read out some comment, and some men are not, and some men here we have here, some celebrities actually frowning at this as we speak. Yes. And that is quite interesting that even men, they see from our angle, our perspective as well. So my question is, if you don't trust somebody enough to be your next of kin, or to share some of your things with them, what is love without sharing? What is love without two people coming together? Agreement. What is love? That is the question of the day. Of course, be part of the show. Call us in and give us your idea. Now, the thing is that I'm going to read out something here. Now, next of kin also could be a legal document will be covering that cover illegal terms that cover an agreement. So at the end of the day, it's not necessarily about like I said, it's not about blood. Okay, it can actually be a friend you trust. Yes, it can just anybody you know you're closest to, and you know how it is when you're close to somebody, right? Yeah. That means people can actually be in marriage and not be close to each other as well. They are just cohabiting, and they don't trust each other. Yeah. So my question on this topic of next of kin today is, why do people even be together without trusting each other, without loving each other? Now, the most of marriage, yes, marriage has a whole lot to do with you getting married to somebody you don't trust. Honestly, the whole thing is not funny, because at the end of the day, I feel like, you see this woman, she does not even know her husband. Yeah, she does not know the person she got married to. Because I know it would be so surprising to her that all the man's achievements, everything he has acquired in his career and everything has been in the care of his mother. But I feel like the wife should have known all this thing even before now. But with those stories coming up, with those issues on social media and everything, that happens to be like, the woman does not even know. So I said to myself, can you get married to someone you don't know? So she does not know everything, his investment and his savings. Nothing is not for me. That's because a lot of people also marry for different reasons. When you marry for viewers, let's even take it to another angle. I think when you marry genuinely, that is when you tend to be interested in your partner. You want to know everything, how they feel. Not just about the properties, but their feelings, their emotions. Now, these are the things you care about. But when you marry people for some other selfish reasons, you tend not to worry about their emotions, about how they feel, and about what they are going through. Now, this issue of this footballer that is trending, yes, that is trending. Now, let's assume they have children. Yeah. Right now. So even if you say everything belongs to your mother, and then the woman still decides to leave you and go her way, now what becomes of the children? Will you leave them to suffer? That is the question. And that is the question P-Square asked also today. Now, when we talk about next of kin, what are the, let's even go now, let me take viewers through now, what are the importance of someone having a nest, what are the importance, yes, when it comes to a nest of kin, someone should have a nest of kin, why should anyone have a nest of kin? Now, as a person, you're supposed to have a nest of kin because as a human being, nobody will live forever, let's start from there. Yes. And because this nest of kin is somebody, and that is why when we fill forms, there's always a provision for that. Yes. This is somebody that you know that when anything happens to you, they can quickly get across to. Somebody they can call easily. Somebody they can yes. Whether or not you're around, yes, I have a caller now and I'm going to put the person through on the call. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, good afternoon. We can hear you. You are live, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Well, fine, thank you. So you are live. Where are you calling from, and what is your name?
My name is Dr. Emmanuel.
All right. Where are you calling from, Dr. Emmanuel?
Calling from Zone 7.
Oh, Zone 7. How is Zone 7 today?
Yeah, the weather is cool. That's what I see.
Well, the weather is hot over here at 11. Now, what's your take when it comes to next of kin in relationship and marriage and friendship? Now, what's your take? Because we have a lot of trending issues. A particular trending case is yesterday where as footballer, the wife filed for a divorce, and the court had to tell her that everything the husband owns, he bought in the mother's name. Now, what's your take on next of kin?
Yeah, I read the issue too, and I've seen practical cases where that's happened. You know, and to me, it's a very serious issue. You will always define what you're doing with anybody you're doing with.
That's right.
Some men will have or buy something or property, and they might buy it in their wife's name. And tomorrow, most ladies, I'm not talking about all ladies, because women are
differ.
Supreme. Women are they're not women are good to me. But some ladies, when they know that their man has bought some things in their name, they start misbehaving, and they will, maybe out of friends who advise them wrongly, don't bother yourself. You understand? Properties in your name, you can, and stuff like that. You understand? So makes men fear. I've had an experience too where someone bought a car, bought it in the wife's name, and so why would you do that? To me, I won't be scared buying a property in my wife's name, because marriage is for better, for worse.
Okay.
And we always pray that such things don't occur. For that guy to have bought it in the mom's name, he had already envisaged that such thing will happen.
Okay.
You understand? He has already envisaged that such things will happen. And these days, men are scared. That's why you see them buying properties in their mother's names. You understand? Because of the trending things that happen today. Women could just wake up one morning and I'm not interested in you. Because they know if they file for divorce, they will say daily properties be shared equal. You understand? But to me, I won't have any problem buying anything in my wife's name. But it's absurd. In a relationship, you're buying something in the person's name. The relationship could end.
That is right.
You know? Relationship could end today, could end tomorrow. But marriage doesn't end. It's for better, for worse.
For worse.
You understand? The Bible says, "You don't find that the wife find it a good thing."
Yes, sir.
But sir, you agree also, like what you said, these days we don't even know what happened with marriages. A lot of them, we are no longer in the era when people look up to people that, okay, I so much love this couple, I really want to be like them, because the next morning you could just hear a news and you just hear something that is not even appealing to your ears. Now, this has made a lot of people, we know that we live in a world where a lot of people say they don't want to get married, they are not interested in marriages because of the issues surrounding marriages of this time, especially this digital world. Now, in your opinion, who do you think should sincerely, who is supposed to be a next of kin when a man is married or a lady is married? Should the lady use her siblings, her parents, or the man, his siblings, the parent? Because the next of kin, in the right sense, the definition is somebody you're closest to.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the question is, what's the question again? Come again.
Yes, sir. I'm asking now, who do you think in the right sense should be next of kin when you're married? The person is still supposed to use their parents, their siblings, or their partner. Because the next of kin, the word means somebody you are closest to. Even though we know a lot of marriages are in shambles, they just cohabit, they pretend to be together, but they are not really close behind closed doors.
To me, I would say when a marriage has children involved, to me, if there's a son,
Okay.
man, that is his son.
I think there's no
Next of
sin.
kin. If there's a daughter, as
Okay.
the first,
Okay.
only female, he can use any of his daughter as the next of kin,
Okay.
so that it's going to balance. You
Okay.
understand? Because tomorrow, God forbid, there's some marriages that they love themselves so much. If you check, a man might pass on. In less than 6 months, the wife will pass on too.
Okay.
Because out of love. I've seen when it has happened before.
Okay.
Understand? So it will be safer for it to still remain within the family, immediate family. You could use your son. You could use your daughter.
Okay.
Next of kin. Okay?
Okay.
Some people, where they're so wealthy, and to make things balance, to avoid family pressure from east, west,
Okay.
and south. Some people could decide, okay, I have 10 properties. I'll use 4 for my own family. Use 1, my mother. Use 1, daughter of my brother. Use 1.
Okay, so you spread across.
Yes.
You spread across.
Okay.
You understand? You spread across. But normally, the way it was in the old generation, it used to be wife.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
It used to be son.
Okay, sir. So what if the marriage, if there's no children, if it's just the wife? So is it advisable to use the wife or your mother or your sibling? Which is better? Which do you think is better? If there is no children in the marriage, yeah.
Which is better and
Yeah.
which is normal.
Yeah, if there's no
It's your
children.
wife.
Okay.
Okay.
It's your wife. But what some people do, they will put maybe 3 names in there as downliners in whatever it is.
Okay.
You could say, if it's account, I could say you put 3 signatories to this account: mother's wife, son, or mother, wife, brother, as signatory to this account. You could say this property, I'm putting it up for all these 3 names.
But you know, but also, sir, over the time we've seen such thing, and of course, there could be disaster at the end of the day.
It does not actually work out well
Because what of these people could actually become a problem to
not even
others.
come to an agreement. There will be kind of confusion among them because they feel everybody has signature to the account. I think it's better off when it's one person handling it.
Okay, can I shock you?
Go ahead, sir.
I've had an experience before.
Okay.
With this, I'm talking about my own self.
Okay.
I would be able to explain to you by my own self, not what they told me or not what I heard.
Okay.
My ex, more than 8 years ago, the car I bought in her name. The properties I had, 3 properties I bought in her name.
Wow.
And we ended up going our separate ways.
So what became of the property? Like, what became of the old thing you bought?
It was
She lost everything.
It was in her name. I lost everything.
And she was not even considerate enough to say, okay, let me just give you some.
That's the problem now. Some people can be very selfish,
What
you
her
know.
father told me was that, yes, that is what his daughter has used to settle herself.
The man who had a
Wow.
settlement.
Yes, they came to the marriage for settlement. The settlement now. I did not cause.
You should have apprentice. You should have apprentice.
Yes, sir. We're so sorry about that. This is so sad.
No, it's okay. The car, the 3 properties, landed properties, all went, and my mom sat me down. I said, my son, you don't shake, you don't move. It is out of love. You know, you move on. So would you think it will stop it tomorrow?
Now, will somebody like you want to repeat such a thing tomorrow, sir?
No, I will still, if I'm with my wife, it must be her name.
Wow.
Wow. Do men like this really exist?
Yes.
You still believe in love then?
Wow, that is really interesting.
Love is God, and God is love.
Wow. Well, that is quite interesting to know that we still have people like you, and thank you so much for being part of the show this morning. We appreciate you for your time, Dr. Emmanuel. Do have a very lovely day out there.
Enjoy your weekend, sir.
You too,
Thank you, sir.
Wow. Now, we hear it from the horse's mouth now. Somebody just said, I heard a comment now. Somebody said this is the best topic for just today because as we are now, but yes. Now, let me, I've been having a lot of calls, but I will go on quickly. Now, let's look at some of the benefits. When we talk about benefit, why should people actually have? That's what I wanted to see. Why person should have a next of kin. Now, a person's next of kin is the closest living relative, a closest person who serves as a first contact in the event of emergencies, like I said earlier, or eventualities. The person we can just call that, okay, something happened, or we need this person, the person we can call immediately. Now, he is empowered to make decisions for the person in time of need. Okay. Are you seeing it now? This person is empowered. He has the authority. He has the power to make decisions now and in time of need, or where the person is not really readily available or unable to make personal decision. Okay. Now, this is the thing I want us to note. Now, when the person is not able to make decision for him or herself, or the person is not there to make the decision, this person, the next of kin, has the sole right, the power to make this decision. Now, when we talk about some of the benefits, don't forget that we're just human. Things happen on a daily basis. And for this reason, we should have... Now, I forgot to ask him now who is his next of kin? That's the question I wanted to ask him that actually skipped on. But I know this kind of person that used the mother. Yes. Because he has seen Shady, where he's coming from.
I'm trying to say that even if he happens to get married again, he still needs to use his wife.
That's so lovely.
Man, next year exists.
And then we said, what are some of the benefit now? Now, let me go to the benefit now. The benefit is actually the fact that you know there's somebody there when you are not there.
Yeah.
The person carries these things on your behalf. And don't forget that as human, things happen. Something can just happen. People die. We are not saying people will die, but of course, that is inevitable. People die on a daily basis. And what happens if they don't have next of kin? There will be commotion. Now, when they have a next of kin, and not just death alone, but you know also that signature, like if maybe something happened, like maybe they want to carry out an operation, they need you to sign this necessary document. They need you to do this necessary thing for the person to leave. And I once had had an issue where somebody had an accident, and then they quickly reached out to they called, and the only thing the person said that they should call this person on his contact. Yes, they call and unfortunately this person just went into coma. But because the next of kin was close and available. Yes, and available also. Now he was able to tell, even without a lot of running around tests and all that, he was able to give some proper information about. Now people think next of kin is just about properties. No, you have to know this person into. There are other things you're supposed to know about the person. Now, not just about when the person died or something happened, now I'm going to inherit properties. It's not basically about the properties. It's about you knowing the person. If you're next of kin to this person, you have to know the person's like, the dislike, the things they do, even their blood group, even their genotype, a lot of things about these people. So in case of medical emergencies, you know exactly the right information to give on behalf. Yes, they should be well grounded. You know a lot of information about this person. But people in this part of the world we live in, people just feel it's properties and the next of kin. So if something happens,
people for next of kin, and the people they're not even aware. Like someone might actually use you as the next of kin, and you're not even aware of it.
Yes,
and which is wrong.
The person is supposed to know everything about you, just so when that emergency time comes, they are blessed with you and everything like that. Yes, they won't be that surprised. Now, let's not forget also that this footballer's case. Let's not forget. Now, I see like the caller said, he saw this coming. Forget that we're women also. Let's be truthful, Mary. Now, a lot of men also. Yes, a lot of men. So look at this man. What he just said. The doctor that called.
It's easy. This man is saying this thing is easy, but let me tell you, this thing he said is so difficult. There are some people that this thing that even give them heart attack. Some people might even have BP because of this thing. Maybe I feel maybe the man is well to do and have this matured understanding that maybe this thing will not really need up. It's not everybody that will take this thing. You know, some people will fight that woman until they get something from it. Which one is this is what they used to say to me. Nothing. Something you know that this person work hard for it. He's hard earned money and you're just going away with everything.
Yes, so I have some comments here that says for me,
okay.
I don't think I will be able to use any woman for next of kin. Now, if I have children with the woman, I will still not use them as next of kin. Now, until they are old enough to know what is right and wrong. But I will not just say because I have children, I will use them for next of kin. Women are dangerous. Now that is coming from Felix this morning.
Okay.
Yes, I have another one here that says, my own contribution always puts your attention on your next of kin because change is constant. Yeah. Your next of kin might likely change tomorrow to something else. So always do well to update your next of kin. And this is coming from Path. Can people really do that? You just sit down and you start changing. What if that person also turns another thing? What not happen?
Because life itself is so unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot tell what will happen next. It's just when you are seeing that you know. You understand? So that's just it.
Well, at the end of the day, another person here says, women are bad, men are bad also. Okay. Now, a bad person is a bad person. It's not about what they tend to achieve. It's not about what they tend to achieve from you, but the person that is bad will always be bad. And now this brings me to what I was saying about the footballer. The footballer actually, like the caller said, envisaged this from the beginning. If not, there is no way. The footballer also had a motive.
Like, how did you even know that?
He had a motive as well.
How did you even know that such thing will happen? Like, that's everything, eh?
Yes, we have a caller this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, you are live on the live show this morning. Now, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, I'm Benjamin. I'm calling from Apo.
How is Apo today?
Apo is fine.
Okay. Now, what's your take on the issue on ground, next of kin? Who should be a next of kin when people are married?
You know, we have individual differences, but
that is right.
Like in my own opinion, like me, because I'm married.
Okay.
I would say my wife, because I have children, I'm married with children, so in almost everything I use my wife.
So right now you're telling us that your wife is your next of kin.
Yeah, my wife, she is.
That's nice.
Okay. That means you trust her so much. In a time where a lot of men see ladies as gold diggers, that is very good.
Trusted. You still have to trust your wife. That's a good one.
Yeah, I have to do that because she's the mother of my children. So if I'm no longer there, she's the one that will take care of the children. Good at time because though I have not prepared my way, but if I'm doing that, I will know how to share everything to my family members, like my siblings, my parents. They'll have their own. Then my wife. You know, you have to understand who you are, you understand? So when you understand that person, then there's nothing to
be scared of.
To be scared about, you understand? So in my own opinion, I use my wife.
Okay. But right now we have a very trendy issue. I don't know whether you've seen that news of a footballer who the wife actually was filing for a divorce, and she got to find out that the man actually has everything he owns in the mother's name. Are you there? Hello? I think we have a little bit of network issues there. Hello?
Okay.
Are you there? Hello, can you hear us? Okay, I think network issues there. Hopefully he will call us back. Now we have there's something I wanted to read out as well. Now, accordingly, under the Nigerian law, now there's a section that says one cannot shoot his hair under the pretense of next of king. Now the law is also saying, you know, some people can be wicked though.
Yeah.
Yes, that this is the part of the law now. And the law imposes heirs on him. When someone dies and he or she leaves a will, the individual is said to have died. In a situation like this, the next of kin becomes useless.
Wow.
Now, bringing us to the will now. You don't know, everything law can be trickish.
Yeah.
Now, when we look at this now, from this, what I just read out here, now, somebody can have a next of kin and still have a will. It's two different things.
Yeah, I know that they're two different things.
Now, when the person dies, and now the will is stating something else, this next of kin becomes useless automatically.
So they're not actually working with the next of kin. Is the will
not all. No, no. The next of kin can be somebody they just call and reach out to you, close it. If you want to share, if you have an estate you want to share, it could be for your children, it could be for your siblings, it could be for your parents. Okay. Do you get? We have another caller here. Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I called back.
Okay. Welcome back.
Yeah, well, thank you. So, as I was saying, like that football, like, you know, one thing you have to understand, first and foremost, you have to understand who you are getting married to, understand? So maybe the trust from the initial stages, the trust was not there, understand? That's why he did what he did.
Okay. But how can you say is love not supposed to border on trust and relationship? Now, how can you say, because the first caller also said that the man would have probably envisaged this from the beginning. Now, how are you confident or are you comfortable with such people in living with them? They feeling well that they are maybe too timing, or maybe they are not fully with you. So what's the essence of marriage? What's the essence of this love you people proclaim or talk about? I'm saying this because you're married, of course.
Yeah, because you know, if you see like the person in question, the man in question, he's a footballer, he's a superstar.
Okay.
Like then,
as well as the lady.
Yeah.
So
they take this as they can cohabit. You know, they can be with somebody for 10 years without getting married, understand? So then they don't see that anything. They don't see that anything. Life is just.
But they're married. They're married and
it's good. It's good. Yes. Go ahead.
It's just while I wait time, you understand? You know that there are many women out there. So at any point in time, if they want, they can get anybody that they want to get out there because of they are influential in the society.
Well, it's good also that regardless, we still have people like you who are willing to trust women to an extent. Like you told us from the beginning that you are using your wife as a nest of kin. So I believe there's a little bit of trust and love there, and that is something to always look onto or hold onto. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin, for calling us this morning. We appreciate your time. But do have a nice day where you're at there.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Well, it's really good to know that these men that have been calling, they are still interested, or they are using your wives as well, because we live in a world where they see ladies as gold diggers, as they just bring nothing to the table, but they want to take all from the table. Well, we still have a lot of discussion on the show. Don't go anywhere, stay with us, and when we come back, we will discuss a lot of issues bordering on relationship, marriages, nest of kin. Who should be your nest of kin? Is it your wife, your children, your husband, or your parents? Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate. For huge extra opportunity in diaspora, look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358-2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the best of Nigeria from the rest.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crop, financial product and services, and real estate. For huge extra opportunity in diaspora, look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 7816. Powered by SRTV London, the face of SRTV, who takes the crown.
Hello viewers, you're welcome back from that quick break. Now I have with me here this morning now a legal practitioner. A lot of us, the lay people, we don't know what next of kin is. We see the definition, we see the way what we see on Google, and we just believe this is next of kin. Somebody you're close to, somebody you want to just you have a bond with. Now we have a legal practitioner who is going to dissect this issue with us now to tell us truly who is the next of kin and who should be next of kin. Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the show. I have with me this morning. Hello, sir. Barrister Ben is with us. You're welcome to the show, Barrister.
Yes, good morning, and it's a pleasure once more. Thanks for having me on your program once more.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, who is a next of kin and who should be a next of kin?
Yes, a next of kin should be someone that's close to you, someone that have your interest at hand, that the public or anyone can reach out to when you are not able to act or stand or make decisions for yourself.
Okay.
So it's sensitive, so one needs to be careful in having a next of kin. However, there is a lot of misconception out there about who is a next of kin and the rights of the next of kin. Now, legally speaking, the next of kin is not necessarily next to your property. Let me explain what that means. A lot of people have this misconception that, for instance, if you die now, your next of kin will
take over everything.
Yeah.
Yes, that is not the truth. Now, under our laws of intestacy, that is inheritance, it is dualized. You have, when somebody dies testate, it means you have a will.
Okay.
If you die testate, it means you do not have
A will.
Now,
Okay.
if you die testate, you already have a will of which you have stated how your properties should be apportioned. You understand?
Okay.
Now, if you die intestate, it is governed by law. And that law is determined by the mode of marriage if you are married.
Okay.
For instance, if you are married under the intestacy, the intestacy law of the particular state where you are from,
okay,
will govern that. Now, if you are not married under the law, it is the custom of that place that governs it. So, for instance, now, if I am from Kogi State and where I am from, you understand, the eldest person in that family inherits. You understand?
okay.
So if I choose, for instance, Miss Kess as my next of kin, it doesn't entitle Miss Kess to my next of kin.
Really? Wow.
So the custom of my place will govern that when I'm married under customary law. You understand? Now,
wow.
when you are married under the act and you do not have a will, that means you died intestate without a will.
A will.
Then the administration of estate law will govern that. So you go to the probate registry, then you process a letter of administration. Now, in doing that, your next of kin will come in. And the next of kin that they will allow will be relatives. So the fact that you are going to make a total stranger your next of kin does not entitle that stranger to your
properties.
That is the misconception a lot of people have. They tend to equate next of kin with a will.
With a will.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hope I've been able to.
Yes, barrister. But based on what you just said, now we have a lot of issues. People like even me, like I said, we are just the lay people. Most of us don't know the laws or how these things actually work or ought to be. I said earlier on the show that people mistake next of kin to will. Like, okay, something happened, the person is entitled to everything. But I know before now, I know also that is not the duty of the next of kin to take a position. Yes.
Kin does not make you next to the person's property. It's a different thing. And
also that yes.
Into the intestacy law. Yeah.
And also, barrister, a lot of us actually just thought a next of kin is someone that you're close to, and a lot of people are believing that it must be by blood, not friendship or any other thing or marriage. Now, and that is where the confusion is.
Yeah. It must not necessarily be someone by blood or a relative. Why a lot of people are saying that is because of the misconception that, for instance, if you die, the next of kin becomes entitled to
Okay, sir. So what's the importance of next of kin then? What's the importance of it?
It's not necessary. Yeah.
What's the importance of next of kin?
Of next of kin.
Yeah.
Like I've explained, the next of kin is someone that can stand for you when you are incapacitated.
Okay.
For instance, if you are traveling via ABC, for instance, now from Abuja to Lagos or to Ghana, ABC will give you a form where you fill your next of kin.
Next of kin, that's right.
For instance, if there is an accident on the way, who will respond quickly to your plight when you are incapacitated? You understand?
Yes.
You can decide to give your lawyer's number. You can decide to give your boss's number, your friend's number. Someone that is concerned about you to respond to you quickly.
Okay.
So the essence of this next of kin. However, if I make you my next of kin and I still go ahead to put your name in my will, you become next to my property according to that will. But what I'm saying is legally, it is not just the mere fact that you are the next of kin that entitles you to my property. It's the will that makes it. So one can have a next of kin that is totally not related by blood. And still
make them part of yes.
So
yes. Now, sir, in a family, right now, in Nigeria, a lot of people feel like once you're married, you're supposed to use your wife because she's the closest. A lot of people have this misconception as well that you must use your wife or your partner. Now, what's your opinion on this?
Yes, the thing is this. Your wife is actually very close to you. It is presumed that your wife should be the closest.
I love that word. Better have.
That are not totally wrong.
Okay.
That does not still invalidate the law that the next of kin is just somebody next to you. You understand? It has nothing to
do with the properties. Now, I think what.
Okay, I just want to ask.
Okay, Barrister, thank you so much. Do you because today I have learned something. Now, and I believe the viewers also, because there's been this trouble since yesterday on social media. Now, a lot of people feel that when somebody is your next of kin, they're automatically entitled to your property. Now, thank you so much for this clarification.
It's true. There's a misconception there. They are equating a next of kin with a beneficiary of a will. That is not the
Okay, sir. I just want to ask. It's not everybody that ended up writing a will. There are some people that probably they died before writing a will, so there's no will actually, and they're legally married. So in a situation whereby they use their wife as the next of kin, what will actually happen when?
Yes, like I explained before, let me shed light again, even though I've said it. The way your property moves from you when you are late to any other person is determined by the incidence of your marriage. If you are married.
Okay.
Now, incidence of your marriage means whether you are married under customary law or whether you are married under the Marriage Act. If you are married under the customary law, the entitlement to your property is determined by the custom of your place.
Okay.
If you are from Delta, if you find out from your parents, there is a customary way of inheritance there. So if your parents are married under custom, they did not go to marriage registry or go to any church that is licensed to conduct marriage under the act. The inheritance in your family will be governed by the custom of your place. But the moment you step into marriage registry or a court that is licensed to issue marriage certificate under the act, that means you have terminated the customary intestacy.
Wow.
Inheritance will now be governed
by this court.
Yeah.
By the law.
Wow.
So there is a probate registry in each state of the federation. If you don't have a will, you now go to the probate registry. They will now ask you to bring your next of kin. You understand? Now, it's the same next of kin we are talking about, but they will not permit you, for instance, now I'm married with children, they will not permit me to go and bring KESSY, who is a total stranger, to be my next of kin for the purpose of inheritance.
Okay. Wow.
You understand?
That is really good.
When it comes to property and inheritance than the regular next of kin that we are talking about.
Okay, sir.
Wow, thank you so much. I've learned so much today because a lot of people, a lot of Nigerians, a lot of the viewers, yes, they have this misconception that when somebody is your next of kin, they're entitled to your properties.
Everything.
So
yes, your bank accounts, everything.
That is what exactly the way I used to think. Because my kid sister is my next of kin, and I used to think that so if I eventually get married, I don't get married now, she will not have to take all my stuff. Now that's the mindset I had as well.
You can say change it at any time more.
You can change it, yes. I think there's provision for that. Yeah, thank you so much, Barrister, for having me on the show.
It has always been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. You have a lovely weekend. All right, sir.
Bye.
Okay, well done. Okay, bye.
Man, I think
wow. Different than we thought. Now, if you're just hoping you're out there and you're hoping that, I'm the next of kin, that you're carrying your head and your head and seeing the next of kin. That is not, you're next of kin just for emergencies. We need to call you for something if the person is not there at that time, but not because there are properties involved or because you want to share something. Now we'll go on another break and we'll come back shortly. Don't go anywhere. When we come, we'll still be discussing some of these issues. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and hosts of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the best of Nigeria from the rest.
Hello viewers, you're welcome back from that quick break. Now we're talking today's topic, it's next of kin. Now there's been a lot of misconception when it comes to next of kin in marriages, because we're not even looking at relationship. That one is a no-go area. We'll continue about pick this call now. Hello, good afternoon, we're live.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, we're live.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Samuel Olaribi. I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Wow.
One of the popular markets.
Samuel from Lagos.
Markets.
Right, Samuel. This one you're in the market today. Hopefully, no woman to do that because it's not too hot here. In Africa, you people feel the market is a woman's thing.
For us to value the women in our life.
Really?
It's just as if like sit down in the weekend like this. See their pain.
Such a romantic guy.
This thing for 2,000 naira, you understand how actually it's worth 3,000.
Wow, that is so lovely of you. This shows that this show today has made me realize that we have a lot of good men out there. Because in all the callers, a lot of men they have.
That's not what we expected that I get it. At the end of the day.
Some bad men out there also. I won't going to lie,
Yes, but there's this misconception that men are bad, but at least this show today actually is giving me some kind of hope. So today's topic, like you already saw, it's
I always tell people,
yes. Go ahead.
I tell people that despite the bad men out there, there are still good men. Despite the bad women out there, there are still good
women. That is true. It's vice versa.
So sometimes last week that when you say if you marry a good woman, she's your prayer partner. If you marry a bad woman, she's your prayer point. I said the same thing goes to the men. If a woman marry a good man, he's her prayer partner. And if she marries a bad man, he's her prayer point.
Thank you for your understanding, Thank you for your understanding, Mr. Samuel.
Mr. Samuel, so what do you think of this next of kin issue and this very trending news we had of this footballer? A lot of people have been calling women all sorts of names, gold diggers. They bring nothing to the table where they want to go with everything. Now, what's your take on this?
You know, let me take it down to the Bible aspect. The Bible said would cleave to his wife. He will leave the father and the mother and cleave to the wife.
And they shall become one.
If you start making your money before you got married, your next of kin might either be. Some people don't even use their parent as next of kin. They either use their sister. They use their sister. Either their sister or their brother. The one that they could, relate with, the one they trust.
That they trust very well.
Not squander their money. You get. So, for your mom to be your next of kin, it's fine to some people. It's fine. But as soon as you get married,
do you have a next of kin, Sammy? Before you go on, do you have a next of kin?
Yeah, I have a next of kin.
Who is your next of kin?
To be my immediate senior sister.
Okay. Are you married?
You get. And
are you married?
Before I got married. And now that I'm married, I will change the next of king to my life. And
if God blesses us with kids, I can only change the percentage to either my son or my son.
Now, Sammy, now this is the misconception people are having. I just spoke with a lawyer. I used to think the same way you're thinking right now. Now, next of kin does not have anything to do with your properties,
Yes,
or your your finances. It's someone you could call in a case of emergency, or maybe you're not strong enough. Do you understand? Can you hear us?
You said that the test of kin is not based on property.
Yes, is there somebody? Is there somebody that you can reach out to in case of emergency, or you're incapacitated, you can't talk? Somebody you can talk through to you.
Vice versa. It's either your property or if
But the law states that it's just Go ahead, Sammy.
No, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not necessary when I have a property. Okay, for instance, now I'm traveling, and probably I'm not going to my house. I'm going to family friend's place. He will be my next of kin, because that is where I'm heading to. I'll put it in the logbook. Like, who should they call in case of emergency?
Yes.
Because if I call my family members, they might not be around. If they will now come down to where I'm going. You get. So the next of kin, we will come to.
Hello, I think we have a little network issues there. Anyway, hopefully he's going to call us back, and then we can. Okay.
For Hakim to say that his mom, fine, that is his choice. It's a choice. It's a matter of choice. And if he says the wife, it's a matter of choice also. Probably he have not seen that the wife can even manage his properties. More than the mom. That's why he still left that way. You get.
Wow. Well, it's good to know that we still have hopes when it comes to men. A lot of people are still thinking that women, to an extent, they are worth it. So it's an individual thing. You could use.
Everything in this life is all about individual. It's about choice you make.
That is right.
This is your choice. Nobody imposes him or her to you. It is your choice. So whatever you see in it, like in my language, they say EJD. They are going to marry her husband's house. The DJ now, it's you bear everything.
Okay.
You bear everything you see in the marriage. You get. And the other aspect, the D might be so sweet and unique, but he will be the one to even do everything for you. So if your marriage life gives you gold, come on, flex it on. If it gives you tongues,
carry it with full chest as well. We understand. After all, the verse says for better, for worse.
Thank you, my dear.
Anyways, thank you so much, Mr. Sammy, for being part of the show this morning. We appreciate your time and, of course, your call. Thank you. Do have a very lovely weekend.
And enjoy Lagos.
I think I should buy you a potato.
What are you actually buying in that market? Yes, so buy it. I'm not sure you will bring it to Abuja.
I should wait till it a bit.
Yes, now.
It's better to just probably send it. So that when you get it over there, because I know it will be cheaper. I should be sending what came from Abuja to Lagos.
Oh, maybe buy us a product from Lagos is better than. Yes, we can hear all that. We do have a very lovely day and have fun buying food stuff. Enjoy yourself.
Medicine.
Wow! Like today, I didn't expect all this.
I think somebody that will support Hakim has not called.
Yes. We might just the fact that people have misconception about next of kin and will. Yeah, it's another topic entirely for another day. We're going to have that topic another day. Okay. Because like Samina is still saying the same thing. Like we all say, a lot of people, even me, I used to think like that before this call. Yes, that a next of kin does not have anything to do with it, except the person still wish to include you in that way. Otherwise, it's just somebody that they call when they want to reach out to you and they are not able to get to you. So a person that stands as a middleman between you and others, somebody that is close, is not necessarily
So don't be
a
scared
blood relative.
for your next of kin. Think
And,
you have access to your bank accounts. They'll take all your money. You understand?
No, it's not like that. People usually have that misconception, and it's not even. It's somebody like the barrister said. Also, you have to be careful. You know the kind of people you use as well. People you know you have a bond with and you are close with, and don't forget also that you're entitled to change the person if you no longer want them. Like he said, you can change the person, and as well as to married people, you if you choose to use your wife, if you choose to use your children, you have the right to. But barrister explains something. Now, if you are married through some processes when it comes to the courts, you don't have a right to, and that is why when people say, some men will tell you, I'm not going to the court to go and do my court wedding, because if while comes, the court is going to follow the due process, and that means you're going to share everything 50-50, or whatever the law says they should share. That is what it will be like. I have another caller now, just before we wrap up. Hello, good afternoon. You are live.
All right, good afternoon.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Franklin Patrick Define Chuku. I'm calling you from Abuja.
Your name is very unique and so long at the same time. How are you doing today? You can see that Abuja is so sunny. The heat is something else.
Yeah, we are used to it.
So now what's your take on next of kin issue?
Yeah, it's something that has been in existence before we were born. And it's a good thing, but one has to be careful. You have to enjoy yourself, have to live your life before you die, you know? Because I know so many people that left so much wealth, and when they died, their next of kin rubbish and useless.
Now, Franklin, let me correct something now.
Yeah.
You know, I used to think like this, but we just spoke to a lawyer now, and the lawyer made us to understand that the next of kin has no right over your property. It's just a person. For instance, I'm not able to get through to Franklin, in case of emergency or anything, I can call your next of kin. But a will is another thing. What you're talking about now is the will, except the person of course chooses to add the next of kin to his or her will. But a next of kin is different from somebody who handles or who has a right over their will or their properties.
Yeah, I still have a question to you. What would be the case of someone that does not write the will and he dies? Who is the next person that has access to the
Okay, now the lawyer said that if this person is married, right? And then he does not have a will, and this person married through a court, a recognized, of course, a court of law, that the law has a way of sharing that will amongst the wife and the relatives. And but if these people married outside the court, just normal traditional, and if you go to your village, there is a way. If you ask the elders, there is a way they go about sharing this will. If this person has no will. So we have to follow the due process, either by tradition or by the court of law.
All right. Now, are you not depriving the person, the next of kin? Are you not depriving the disease, the aim of appointing someone as next of kin?
And that is the misconception now. That is why people need to understand. I bet I'm going to host this show again, and I'm going to have a lawyer here seated with me on the will. The difference between next of kin and a will. Because people don't understand. They think that a next of kin is somebody that has rights over your property, your wealth, and your finances. But it is not like that. It's different.
I just quickly, I just remember something. I remember, my parents. When my parents died,
okay.
Are you getting me? When my parents died, my mom was my dad's next of kin.
Okay. And they both died.
And they both died together. You know what they did? They called me because I was my mom's next of kin.
Okay.
You understand? Everything. They did not do anything without carrying me along. Even the bank was one that approved everything. I happen to be the last born.
Wow.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
The lawyer's explanation is getting me.
Well, this is all deeper and bigger than we thought. But don't worry. I'm going to have your number pin, and when I have a lawyer on this show, make sure you follow that show that day.
I also have a friend that you people might even know, because he's a very popular guy in our whole business area. The man died. His wife, who we used as the next of kin, took over everything.
Okay.
You understand? So I'm just surprised hearing that next of kin has nothing to do with that.
Yes, it's just a person you call in case of emergency.
Using the form of those property, there was a space for next of kin. You understand?
Okay.
The relationship of the next of kin to you. You feel that for that space. When you feel that, it simply means that when you're not available, that this person automatically takes over this stuff. So why are we getting confused there?
But now we follow the law. And this is what the law stipulates, that a next of kin is just different, and a will is another ball game entirely.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, we make sure that we have another show so that people are able to differentiate what is a next of kin and what is the will.
But what if in a situation where there was no next of kin, there was no will?
And then we follow either the court or the traditional way.
What will the court do? The court will still request for the next of kin. In fact, you cannot release money to someone else until they see the next of kin. That's simple as that.
Well, we see to that when we bring in a lawyer again on the show to talk about the differences between and to assess these things you're talking about. Well, I'm going to put down some of these questions for him that day. Now, of course, I'll let you know. But before I let you go, do you have a next of kin?
Yes, I do.
Who is your next of kin?
My sister.
Are you married?
I just got married. So
You change it.
Okay, but do you trust your wife enough to do that? Because a lot of men see ladies as gold diggers.
yeah, I got my wife when I had nothing.
Okay.
So, which good is she going to dig?
I love this one. I love this one. And I met my wife when I had nothing. So which gold is she coming to do?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is quite interesting.
I'm even heading to Bruce, Department of Gold. But most of the times, like what is trending on social media right now, I think in one hand, I'm the kind of supporting the guy that he's justified.
Okay.
This thing called marriage is far different from courtship.
Yes,
The woman is like deep ocean full of secrets.
that is true.
Maybe the woman was very nice to the guy, but when the guy now married the woman, he now started discovering some certain things. You understand?
Okay.
That was what led the guy to rearrange the whole.
Immediately, we had to switch immediately. Like he investigated. Like I had a caller that said the man saw that coming, so he had to. Yes.
So the woman was actually a gold digger. The guy deserves a watch from men.
You're supporting the guy. You're supporting what the guy did,
A
right?
woman that loves you, that loves you more than what you have. Man, you find everything to her.
That is true. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show this morning, afternoon. We appreciate you. Do have a very lovely weekend out there. Bye. Well, it has been a very interesting topic and very sure, of course, if you ask me, but we are just getting started. I'm going to definitely bring a lawyer here. They're going to tell us, you and me, the difference between a will and of course a next of kin. A lot of people still don't like this one. The call Franklin is not agreeing that no, don't tell me that. The one we are used to is the next of kin. So that is the one we are writing. We the lay people, we don't want to follow the law, and so for that reason I'm going to have a lawyer on the show. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show. We've learned so much today. We've learned that a will is another ball game. It has nothing to do with a next of of kin, and you that is the next of kin, don't go carry shoulders that I'm the next in line.
What you are doing.
And yes, if something happen, I'm going to take everything. No, a will is another thing. And don't forget, before we go, Mary, when my dad died, there was a will.
Okay.
Yes, there was a will, and then he has a next of kin as well, which is my elder brother.
Okay.
But then there was a will. Was it my elder brother or my mom? I can't even remember. Shame. But there was a will, and I remember that the next of kin was another person, and the will was occupied by every other person. And yes, in the family, and even at that, my elders came that this is his will, we're going to carry it out, but we'll still follow it traditionally somewhat, so that everybody is at peace. And don't forget that the will stipulated that even me, I got my share, a lot of people got their shares as well. But there was a next of kin, and I'm sure that I'm even sure that the next of kin didn't get much.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, so let's like before we go, don't forget that wisdom is profitable. Knowledge, never stop learning. There is nobody that is an island that say, okay, I know too much, I will not learn. Because today we've learned so much from this show. So please do well to keep learning, keep reading, and we know most of these things. Just imagine all my life, as long as we live, I've been thinking that the next of kin is the person that when something happens, the person, they call the person to come and share everything. That is the same person that has the right over your will. Now it's another thing entirely, and that's one take home today from the show. Well, Mary, thank you so much for doing this with me this morning. It's been a fun ride with you. And viewers, just before we go, don't forget to hit on the notification bell, like our page, hit on the contact, drop your comments, and of course, invite somebody to the page. A lot of interesting shows are happening here. You don't want to be left out. And of course, bring somebody and tell that person to bring another person, and the chain keeps going. And just before we go as well, Nigerian Week London, my lips are opening small. Have you seen the artists that are coming? It's going to be fun galore. Let's talk about the food, the culture, the colors, and of course, we as a people and the business opportunity you're going to have there. Please do well to start, buy your ticket, take a stand, book a stand, and of course, be part of it. We're going to pepper them gang in London. Don't say I didn't tell you, Sha. You can go and answer and tell somebody, as I'm telling you now, tell another and tell another. And then before you know, we are all in London doing what we are known best for to do, show off. And of course, we do that with pride. And of course, the business also, don't forget. Well, my name remains yours truly, Princess KESSY, and this is MARYVAL with me here. And of course, don't forget, we'll come your way again next week with another very interesting topic on romance and relationship. Until then, stay safe. And like I said, wisdom is profit. Don't stop learning. Bye for now.
Bye.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What